What's up, you guys? I'm here to bring you an update on Yooka-Laylee. Some new information has been released recently, so I'm going to fill you in on that info. If you haven't seen my first video on this game, make sure to click the annotation on the screen to check that out first, then come back to this video. Let's get to it. An email was sent by Playtonic that gives us some new stuff to talk about. The first part mentions that there are roughly 14 people working on this project. In my opinion, that's a great thing. This means that there won't be so many people trying to work on one thing, which can lead to too many opinions, errors being made, stuff like that. It also means that once a great idea springs forth for them, the team can implement it almost immediately. They can do it much quicker because they won't have to worry about so many differing opinions. We've also been told that the first world in the game is up and running, which is awesome to hear. I'm not sure if all the mission type things are implemented yet for that level, but even to have the landscape done is great progress to hear. What I'm about to show you got me pretty excited. It's a GIF. Yes, I don't care what people say. I call it a GIF. You don't, like, when you give someone a present, you don't call it a GIF, or if you have like a female significant other, you call it a girlfriend. Anyway. It's a GIF of one of the ghost riders that I mentioned in my last video. His movement mechanics here are in full display. I'm still unsure as to whether these guys will be like the Jinjos from Banjo-Kazooie, where there are 5 per level, or if there will only be like a couple of these spread across the entire game. Either way, it's good to see a character with animated movement. We were also given an image of a non-playable character who will require our green and purple protagonist's help on the very first level of the game. She appears to be in quite the predicament here. Hopefully the situation won't be too hot to handle. I'll see myself out now. As I mentioned in the last video, one of the things that I'm most excited for is the music. This update told us that new tunes for the game have been rolling out, so I'm looking forward to hearing some sneak peeks of those as they come out. A cool thing that Playtonic did with this update is they threw a little Q&A section at the end of the email. I'm going to go over a few of the questions that people asked and the answers to them. I'm only going to do ones that I find to be kind of relevant to what I've talked to in my other video and in this one. The first question directly relates to something that I talked about in the first video. The question was, when designing the game, how much do you, Playtonic, try to evoke nostalgia versus trying to go in new directions? The developers responded saying, we try to present the player with things they might find familiar. For example, the themes of the worlds or the look of certain objects. Many things in Yooka will hark back to other projects we may have worked on, but they'll all have a new spin on them to make them feel fresh and different to what the player has seen before. This quote makes me very happy because that's basically what I hoped for in the end of my last video. I didn't want a Banjo-Kazooie copy, but I did want to be reminded of it, and that sounds like that's exactly what they're going to do with Yooka-Laylee. I'll kind of paraphrase this last question because the question and answer got kind of long, and so the question was when we'll see some more gameplay, and the response basically was that we won't see any for a while because they want to make sure that the next bit of gameplay they release is basically seamless, and I appreciate them doing that because, you know, I wouldn't want to see like a half-finished world and some gameplay, especially since I already put some money towards it. You know, all of us that did that would like to see, you know, a great product put out, so, you know, I like that they're doing that. And I think that'll do it for this video. That's really all the info that Playtonic has released to this point. Like I said though, I'll keep making videos as they keep releasing info, so make sure to subscribe to stay up to date. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're as excited for the game as I am, make sure to become friends with that like button. It can always use some love. Let me know what you're hoping for from this game in the comment section. If you want to show someone something about this game, go ahead and share this video or my previous one with a friend so they can get in on the Yooka-Laylee hype. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you all next time.
Killed.